But man, but it was close. I thought the Jets had the Patriots actually.
Yeah.
Cam looks bad. Cam looks really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does.
It's
It
crazy.
wasn't this week, but last week when they played the Bills. I didn't watch the whole game, but did you notice like Cam didn't really throw the ball on that last drive? They did a lot of designed like quarterback runs, and when he fumbled the football, they were doing that. Like they don't trust him to throw the ball in the fourth quarter to go win the game.
No, they don't.
They did
don't.
yesterday.
And it blew up in their face.
No, they.
I mean, sorry. No, I was thinking of a drive earlier where I saw Cam float some awful passes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're right. At the end of the game, they were able to do it. You're right.
And let's face it was a pretty underthrown pass, but somehow the connection was made.
Oh man, that's crazy. I did not expect the Patriots to have this drastic of a downturn.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I hate the Patriots, but this is almost like sad, man. Like to see them fall so far.
I don't count them out. They do have a lot of people on the COVID list, and Cam is playing bad. Like I don't know. I think they are just rebuilding. I don't like. I think Bill Belichick wanted to give Cam a chance, and it's not working out. And he's just buying his time. I still think Bill Belichick's a good coach, and I think the Patriots will be fine in the long run. I just think this season, COVID wasn't nice to them, and Tom Brady leaving didn't help them. Even though I don't think Tom Brady makes this team that much better this year, they might have a couple more wins, but I don't know. I don't think it's completely over. I just think this is just an oddly down year because it's the first year without Brady since 2008.
I think it's definitely. It looks like there's going to be a rebuild in the Patriots' future to some degree.
There needs to be some change because I mean, you could give the Patriots any excuse in the book every previous season, no weapons, injuries, anything. They're still going to go at least 10-6 with Tom Brady. Like, we're just so accustomed to that. So it's definitely showing that Tom Brady was a big part of the success.
But yeah, I like that because now we get a new dynasty if that's the case, and it'll be just kind of refreshing. And like I said, AFC East is a party. I'd love to see a Dolphins dynasty or a Bills dynasty. It'd be fun as long as it doesn't last too long.
Yeah, it feels like the Chiefs dynasty might be here to stay for a while.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, which is fun. I like it better than the Patriots dynasty.
Yeah.
But it will probably get old after a while. But Patrick Mahomes is a lot more fun to watch than Tom Brady, so that makes it easier to swallow, I suppose.
It's already getting old here in the West. I'll tell you. I'm over it. I'm way over it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think... So Tom Brady obviously left the Patriots. He's gone to the Bucs. He got his choice of teams. He chose the Bucs. He obviously saw something in them a lot of other people didn't. It's going fairly well. Do you think Bill Belichick, as a coach, he could probably do the same thing if he wanted? If he kind of threw in his towel for the Patriots and said, I'm shopping the market, quite a few teams would probably be willing to at least talk to him. A few teams would definitely be willing to hire him. Do you think he does that? Because what that does is it also gives him a fresh restart. He can go to a team that, the problem with the Patriots is they've traded a lot of high round picks, high draft picks the last couple of years. So their outlook in the future, he could definitely go to a team that has more high round draft picks, is already kind of in the midst of their rebuild phase or looking to finish it soon, where the Patriots looks like they have some time to really get back the personnel and kind of the team that wins a lot. Can you see him going somewhere else and putting himself in a better situation? Or do you think he sticks there to try and prove that it wasn't? I think him staying would be like, no, Tom wasn't the thing, it was me. Where him going would be putting himself in a better situation and kind of doing the same thing Tom has done, which is go to a different team and prove he's good at any team kind of thing.
I don't see any reason why. It doesn't make sense in my mind for him to leave New England. I mean, it's a system that one thing they still have there, which I think is the one thing they haven't lost, is their culture. And if I were Bill Belichick, I wouldn't want to go to a new team with a different culture and a new owner who I haven't worked with for nearly 2 decades and front office and try and figure it out there. Why not? Just stick it out in New England. This team, Tom Brady's gone. You can make it all your own. Not that it wasn't already, but I mean, I don't see the benefit of really going somewhere else if I'm Bill Belichick.
Yeah, I agree with you, Parker. If he left, the owner or GM would have to give Bill Belichick a longer leash than he has in New England. And yeah, he'd have to take a franchise that with a more losing culture and kind of turn it around. I think Bill Belichick stays. I think he likes it there, honestly. I don't see any reason for him to leave. I think, it'd be more impressive to his legacy to just rebuild in New England than it would be to jump to a ready-made team and win, I guess. That makes sense.
Do you think this was one of the weeks, though, where both Bill and Brady were missing each other a little bit?
Yeah. I mean, Bill Belichick would never go into a game that unprepared.
No.
That was disgusting.
It was ugly football. It was hard to watch.
That doesn't happen under Bill Belichick's watch. Even though the Patriots are playing pretty poorly, you can tell that they come in with a game plan and there's some sort of strategy happening.
I think their problem is
everything's methodical. Whereas that Tampa Bay Sunday night, that was something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tampa Bay's plan just relies a little too much on Cam Newton and his personal performance, which has screwed him lately. But I think Parker's right. I think both Bill and Tom, after their games this week, both were the Wolverine laying in his bed, looking at the picture. Look at his picture of Bill. Look at his picture of Tom.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, because I'm sure Bill Belichick doesn't barely escaping the Jets, the winless, pathetic Jets.
Yeah.
I imagine him singing that song on SpongeBob.
That's what I was thinking of. I thought of bringing that up. I love thinking about that.
Tom Brady's over at the Chum Bucket. This kitchen's not the same without you.